Meddling EU warn US against Russia's sanctions to avoid America-German row over energy deal. The meddling European Union, EU, has warned the US of wide and indiscriminate consequences after the nation reached a deal for stepping up sanctions against Russia. House and Senate negotiators announced an agreement was reached for a sweeping package of sanctions to punish Russia for meddling in the presidential election and its military aggression in Ukraine and Syria. After the news emerged, the European Commission warned of possibly wide and indiscriminate unintended consequences, notably on the EU's efforts to diversify energy sources away from Russia. Germany has already warned of possible retaliation if the US moves to sanction German firms involved with building a new Baltic pipeline for Russian gas. EU diplomats are concerned that a German row over the Nord Stream 2 pipeline, being built by Russia's state-owned Gazprom, could complicate efforts in Brussels to forge an EU consensus on negotiating with Russia over the project. A statement said, "We highly value the unity that is prevailing among international partners in our approach towards Russia's action in Ukraine and the subsequent sanctions. This unity is the guarantee of the efficiency and credibility of our measures. We understand that the Russia/Iran sanctions bill is driven primarily by domestic considerations," it went on, referring to a bill passed in the US Senate last month and to which lawmakers said on Saturday they had unblocked further obstacles. The House is set to vote on Tuesday on a package of bills on sanctions covering Russia, Iran and North Korea, according to House Majority Leader Kevin McCarthy's office. The measure will hold them accountable for their dangerous actions. Under the proposed bill, President Trump must submit to Congress a report on proposed actions that would significantly alter US foreign policy in connection with Russia, including easing sanctions or returning diplomatic properties in Maryland and New York that former President Barack Obama ordered vacated in December. Congress would have at least 30 days to hold hearings and then vote to uphold or reject Trump's proposed changes. Many lawmakers hope the bill will send a message to President Trump to keep a strong line against Russia. The sanctions against Russia have drawn attention due to Donald Trump's push for warmer relations with Russia's Vladimir Putin. Referring to an accord struck with Moscow to try to end the conflicts in Ukraine, it went on, "As we have said repeatedly, it is important that any possible new measures are coordinated between international partners to maintain unity among partners on the sanctions that has been underpinning the efforts for full implementation of the Minsk agreements. We are concerned the measures discussed in the US Congress could have unintended consequences, not only when it comes to transatlantic /G7 unity, but also on EU economic and energy security interests. This impact could be potentially wide and indiscriminate, including when it comes to energy sources diversification efforts. Sanctions are at their most effective when they are coordinated. Currently our sanctions regimes are coordinated. As a result, their impact on the ground is increased, and through coordination we are able to avoid surprises, manage potential impact on our own economic operators and address collectively efforts to circumvent such measures. Unilateral measures would undermine this. We therefore call on the US Congress/authorities to engage with the partners, including the EU, to ensure coordination and to avoid any unintended consequences of the measures discussed. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and don't forget to subscribe English News Hub for new excited videos.